So, everybody's doing these preseason training camp press conferences thingies where they come in and they talk about the perspectives for the season or, reflect a little bit on last year. So the Lakers, Kobe Bryant, who only played in 6 games last year from recovering from that torn Achilles, and then he came back and suffered a fracture of his left knee, which is one of the craziest, nastiest sounding injuries I can ever remember. He was talking a little bit and reflecting about, the season and what they expect and last year, and started even looking at his career. He said he felt good and was ready for the start of the camp, but had mixed emotions entering into his 19th season. Kobe has been in the NBA for 19 years. Wow. 5 rings, MVP. He's done everything. He's coming close to Michael Jordan's points scored in the league for his career. He says, quote, "It's a mixture of things. It's a mixture of excitement. It's a mixture of a little nervousness. It's a mixture of rage. It's a mixture of a lot of things. And I'm trying to see if I can prove to myself that I can be myself." All those words and the doubts add fuel to that. And yeah, guys like Kobe Bryant, they're inspired by people saying they can't do it anymore. Or they're inspired from, people saying that they've lost a step and they can't do it. And so, Jordan used to do it all the time. And it looks like Kobe is trying to follow suit and saying that, people doubt him and that he's not that great of a player anymore. And he's lost a step. And Kobe, I think Kobe's got a lot to prove. And I don't know how much of last year was a freak accident or not. But if he can stay healthy, he's going to give you 24, 25 points a night. And Byron Scott, the new head coach, former Laker, said that as much. He says, Kobe's still one of the premier guys in this league. Byron Scott says, I expect him to play 82 games and to play well. He's a guy that can still get you 23, 24 points a game. The biggest thing for him is to stay healthy, but that's the problem. When you get Kobe's age and you've got as much tread on your tires as Kobe does, 19 years? Yes. Injuries, the little things that you recovered from in a day or two, they linger on for 6 months. I pulled my hamstring 3 years ago, and it still hurts. And that's not a lie. I swear to God, I pulled my hamstring 3 years ago, and I still feel it. A hamstring back in the day for me? At the max, that was 3-4 days. Put some ice on it. You're good. But it doesn't work like that when you get old. It doesn't. Your body doesn't respond. So you can easily see Kobe pulling something. And I know that he practices and he goes harder than anybody else. But you can see where he can have like a nagging groin injury or something like Steve Nash. Steve Nash has had like numbness in his leg for the last 2 years. And that's another guy, if the Lakers can get him to perform as well, too, in his last year to come, then the Lakers might have something, but it's really asking a lot. So you're talking about Carlos Boozer, Hill, Swaggy P, one of my favorite players of all time. I don't know if it's because of his game or just because of his nickname, but Swaggy P, Steve Nash, and Jeremy Lin, you got all these little pieces that really don't equate to a lot. But you got a great organization. You got some guys that can play, but can they put it all together? Will they gel? We'll see. Time will tell. But it's going to be an interesting year in the NBA, and I absolutely love the NBA. Like they used to say in that campaign back in the day, the NBA is fantastic. So when the season starts in a couple of months, then you're talking about basketball. You're talking about the NFL in full swing, the playoffs right around that area. The absolute best time of the year is the start of football season. The absolute best time of the year. And the second best absolute time of the year is when you got basketball and football. Yes. So I can't wait till the NBA season starts. A lot of great storylines, and we'll be on top of them right here on the Doug Stewart Show. Make sure you tell somebody about the show. Tell 2 people. I really, really would appreciate it. Let's go to the lines. Let's talk to Triple Platinum, Triple Digit. Thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What you got?
Oh, what's up? First off, when you're talking Swaggy P, as soon as he plays defense, that'll be the first time he's played it. Come on.
Yeah, true. Triple Digit, I just like saying Swaggy P.
Nick Young, he's back out the West. That's all right. First off, how amazing was last night? anytime the Patriots get crushed like that, I mean,
Yeah, you're not a Patriot fan at all, huh?
no, I mean, honestly, you know how much I can't.
Triple Digit, what side of the fence do you fall in as far as that Spygate stuff? Are you a guy that holds that over their head, or is not that big of a deal to you?
Honestly, I don't care. I mean, you still have to play the game.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, those pitchers.
All the time.
Your brother used to say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, but just whatever. Who the heck is going to win the AFC East? I mean, you got the Patriots looking like doo-doo now, but I still trust them the most. I mean, E.J. Manuel gets benched for the guy that got benched for Tim Tebow. Really?
Right.
That's just crap.
Right.
And then you got they're hoping for Vic up there in New York. I mean, stick with Geno. I mean, either way. And then Tannehill down in Miami. That whole AFC.
Yeah, the AFC East is absolutely horrible right now, man. And you're right. And I mentioned this earlier. Like it's almost like a coin toss. I mean, are the Patriots this bad? If they're this bad, then one of those other teams may have a chance. But you know that all the other teams are pretty much horrible. They all stink. So you got to bet right now on the Patriots.
If there was one quarterback in there, you know, I would give them that chance. But I don't see any of those teams that have that. I appreciate it. And one less day until my Wizards hoist that trophy. You know, it's the year of my Wizards. And I'm gone.
And he's gone. Appreciate the call, Triple Digit. Triple Digit called 404-382-0338. Yeah. I mean, you got doo-doo or you got nanny. Right. You got your choice of doo-doo or nanny. Nanny is a low country term for doo-doo. Okay, so it's one thing or the other. It's like that term, 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. It's the damn same thing. They all doo-doo in this conference, in that division. They are. You saw what the Patriots did last night. You'd have to give the edge to them, I guess, right now, slightly, because nobody else is that good. Yeah, Triple Digit just mentioned it. I just mentioned it earlier. The fact that you got quarterback situation in all three other towns, in New York with the Jets, in Buffalo with E.J. Manuel and those guys, and then with Tannehill, you don't know what he's going to do. It's interesting. Tannehill was the guy, and they really believed in him, but now they don't. 1 week he's up, the next week he's down, so I don't know what to make of the AFC East. I'll tell you one thing. The thing that the Patriots have on their side is the fact that they have Tom Brady and they have Bill Belichick. But once again, Tom Brady looked horrible last night. I mean, I said it earlier. It's not just the fact that he didn't have a good game, but if you watch the game and use your eyes, you could see that Tom Brady looked awful. He was skipping passes. Tom Brady actually skipped some passes. I mean, he was throwing the ball like Tim Tebow. Yes. And Triple Digit mentioned that Kyle Orton was replaced by Tim Tebow. Yeah, that'll tell you how bad things have gotten for those guys. But, yeah, I mean, the passes that he made last night were horrible. Like, he couldn't hit the backside of a barn last night, and that's word. Okay? So, but they'll get it together. I think that they'll get it together more so than they won't. I think that it'll probably go more up than it will down. Is their up going to be that much more where they can contend for a Super Bowl? I got to see Gronkowski get back to his form of a couple of years ago. You know, I got to see Brandon LaFell have a breakout season. You know, I got to see Julian Edelman turn into that Wes Welker type guy that everybody thought that he was going to be when he came to New England. We just hadn't seen it yet, or when he started to produce for the Patriots. So we just haven't seen it yet out of this team. Chances are they're probably going to turn it around, and I see experts right now. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I see experts right now saying that the Patriots are going to win this game against Cincinnati. They play the Cincinnati Bengals this week. I don't know why anybody would think that. The Bengals are a 3-point favorite. I don't know why you would think that the Patriots that we saw last night is going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's very much so a league of parity 1 week, and we talked about this yesterday. 1 week a team looks great, the next week they don't. They look like they're human. You saw that with the Falcons this past weekend. Last week they beat the living dog doodoo or dog nanny out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this week, they looked absolutely horrible against the Vikings and a rookie quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater. So the league loves parity. I think fans like parity. It keeps it interesting. It's not like the NBA where pretty much it's the same 5-6 teams that's going to have a chance to compete for a championship. There's only been like 17 teams to win an NBA championship. I think it might even be a little bit less. I'll try to find that stat. Somebody may be able to shoot it to me. There's only been so many number of teams that have won a NBA championship over the last like 30 years. Or maybe it's 8 teams. Something real ridiculous like that. And the NFL is parity galore. There's parity galore in the NFL. And so that's great. That's great for your product. That's why you can't have these players in the NBA, what they're doing right now, and they're stacking the deck. They're all going to play for one team. That sucks. That's horrible. You can't do that in the NFL. Yeah. You cannot do that in the NFL. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this going forward with the Patriots. Very, very interesting stuff. All right, up next on the Doug Stewart Show, we'll continue to take your calls, read your tweets, talk about the Patriots, and do they suck or not? Is Tom Brady done? And we'll do it like that. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on with the Raiders and touch upon the story with Brady Hoke and the Michigan Wolverines. It's Sports Talk with Hot Sauce. It's the Doug Stewart Show. Welcome to Atlanta, my SC State Bulldog family. Once again, your boy Stu is throwing the biggest party of the year, October 3rd, 2014, in honor of the classic game being played in Atlanta that Saturday. It's only for the grown and sexy, though. The party will be held in the Georgia Ballroom in the Crown Plaza Hotel, located at 590 West Peachtree Street, Northwest ATL, starting at 10 p.m. Atlanta's own DJ Cowboy playing all the old school hits. You know how he do. It's going to be crazy. Last year at Asia, 4 years ago at Shout, this year at the Crown Plaza, bananas! Advance tickets are $20 for a limited time, so get yours at theclassicparty.eventbrite.com. Last year, over 1,000 people kicked it hard at ATL with your boy. And to quote the great Sidney Poitier, let's do it again. See you in Atlanta. What is 911 Tax Relief? It's a tax relief company that can help you reduce or remove your IRS or state tax debt. They'll help stop bank levies and wage garnishments by implementing offers in compromise or penalty abatements. 911 Tax Relief is a tax relief company, but they're different from the others. Their experts are licensed, enrolled tax agents, and they also have more than 12 years experience helping people solve their tax problems. They're a tax relief company, but they understand how the IRS works, and they'll also put that knowledge to work for you so that they can get you the best possible settlement or solution to your tax problems. Highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they've helped thousands of people solve their tax problems. So don't play around. Click on their link on my website, thedougstewartshow.com, and let 911 Tax Relief help you in your situation with our uncle. You know, Uncle Sam. So you think you're a fantasy whiz, huh? Well, prove it and make some nice scratch at the same time. Scratch is money. What do you know about FanDuel? FanDuel packs the thrill of a whole season in 1 week. Play in 1 week fantasy football leagues for free money with immediate cash payouts. The money is real with no season-long commitment. That's huge because when your team starts to suck, you don't want to play no more. It's no more fun. Trade everybody. I've been there. You play win and how much you want. Deposit now and FanDuel will match it up to $200. Use the promo code COOLER, that's COOLER, and take advantage of free loot to get your game on. FanDuel, where every week is a new season.
He hates sports talk fakers more than he hates traffic tickets.
That's right, I hate traffic tickets. I mean, who likes a traffic ticket? Traffic tickets suck. You are listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you very much for joining your boy once again.